Settling of cracks in RCC buildings can be a horror.
Well, let's now focus on Himachal Pradesh, where major landslides.
Around more than 11,000 houses which have developed the cracks as well.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today's topic is very crucial for all of you who are involved in commercial construction. Hi, I am Amardeep from Saluja Contracts, and so let's start discussing the 5 tips to avoid settlement of cracks in your RCC commercial buildings. Tip number 1 is soil below your building foundations. हम बिल्डिंग में कोई भी टेक्नोलॉजी लगा लें, कोई भी अपग्रेडेशन कर लें, any high-end material you can use, but building stands on the soil. The base is the soil. You have to take care of that. The base has to be completely stable, well compacted to manage the load of the building. You need to conduct thorough soil investigations as well to understand the type of building is, type of soil and the condition of the soil is there below the structure. This helps all the technical people connected to the project as well. If I take the names as architects, structural engineers, contractors, they get the help in designing the foundation that suits the nature of soil and that can withstand the settlement issues as well. You need to ensure the soil is compacted. If the investigation report shows any kind of debris on the top layer, you need to treat or replace that to achieve the desired compaction, where the soil has to be required with the total load bearing capacity. Neglecting this step, where the disaster is bound to happen. Tip number 2 is correct foundation designs. Now, the type of foundations you choose should be customized to the soil conditions and is capable of taking the load of the building. For the commercial building, mostly deep foundations or the rough foundations are very commonly used as per the soil conditions as well, obviously. Now, here you need to ensure the foundation designs are eventually distributed and the load of the entire structure is totally dispersed. There should be no part of the structure where the extra load is imposed, which is major reason for the cracks as well. Now, अब आप बोलोगे कि अमरदीप डिजाइन तो हम नहीं कर रहे, डिजाइन तो आर्किटेक्ट कर रहा है, फिर इसमें मेरा क्या एग्जैक्ट रोल है? आप ही का सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट रोल है इसमें. When you start a building, you have to convey your architect that you need a certified structure engineer for your complete building design. You need a structure stability certificate from the structure engineer before the execution of work. This certificate will mention that the design is done as per the conditions of the soil and the investigation report. After this, demand a structure stability certificate from your contractor as well. That mentions the design is correctly implemented on your building. So, if anything pops up in the future, the consultation team and the implementation team has to take the responsibility for that. Tip number 3 is proper curing of concrete. Curing of the concrete is another critical step to avoid settlement of cracks in our buildings. Concrete needs a certain minimum time to achieve its full strength, and only the curing is the process that ensures that the concrete is completely have taken his full strength. You can use water, you can use water curing, you can use curing compounds, you can use any other method. Just ensure the concrete is moist. In this heat of Delhi or in North India, you have to treat that freshly poured concrete like a baby. If you are low on curing, that can lead to cracking, which compromises the entire RCC structures of yours. Tip number 4 is monitoring and controlling the load. As this construction work progresses, it is important to monitor and also to control how the load is applied on the structure. This is the responsibility of the structural engineer or the site engineer or the contractor on site. What happens is कि कई बारी project अपने schedule से delay चल रहा होता है and gain the momentum. What people do is concrete या किसी भी structural member को हम पूरा setting time नहीं देते and the process को आगे बढ़ा देते हैं हम लोग. For example, अगर एक column है, we have casted it today and within 2 days the roof has been casted on it, और हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं कि concrete needs setting time of minimum 7 days with a very good process of curing. So it is your duty to monitor that this process is not followed on your site. So before the last step, let's review what we have discussed till now. First one is we should do the soil investigation to check the soil conditions. Second is foundation should be designed as per the soil conditions and the investigation report. Third is the important is curing. We should give certain time to the concrete members to settle down. Fourth is monitoring and controlling of the construction process, where the no additional load should be applied on the newly casted members. Now, in all these steps, I have told you who's responsible for what, but the last one is purely your responsibility. So the tip number 5 is regular checks. After the construction of work, everyone is gone, you are free. You have to do the regular maintenance of the building, where you can catch any kind of small issue in early days. Inspect your building for the kind of settlement, any kind of settlement or uneven floors or any kind of cracks. Don't ignore the minor settlement as well. If you notice any sign of settlement, reach out to your structure engineer or a contractor immediately. So the preventive maintenance can save you a lot of money for the large repairs, costly repairs in the future. These were the 5 essential tips to avoid settlement cracks in your commercial RCC buildings. By following this, you will ensure that the building remains strong, crack-free for the future upcoming years. Thank you for watching. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more construction insights, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.